Hi guys, my name is Allison and thanks for coming to my channel. I wanted to make this video because I have a really bad fear of flying. To this day it still scares me, but I love traveling, so it's a struggle sometimes because I love traveling so much, but most of the time that involves flying, which leads to me getting anxiety attacks. So I do still travel a lot though. So I just wanted to share some of these tips and hopefully I hope some of you guys out there feel more comfortable flying so that way you can still travel. Tip number 1 is distract yourself. I came up with like a routine of mine. As soon as I get on the plane, I have my music in. I have it up really loud. I listen to like really loud rock music or just something that's gonna like tune out all the little sounds so I don't get paranoid. And I also bring my iPad and I make sure to play a game the whole time. I know some people say to like watch a movie or fall asleep, but that doesn't work for me because if I sit there and try to fall asleep, my mind is gonna wander and I'm gonna start getting paranoid. Same thing with a movie. I feel like I will just get distracted and I'm just gonna start thinking about anything that can go wrong. So I have to play a game or do like a crossword puzzle. So like I always play Candy Crush, always. Or I do like a crossword puzzle on my iPad. So download any game, any like strategy game, something that's gonna keep your mind distracted and you're not just gonna be thinking random thoughts. So yeah, tip number 1, distract yourself and listen to music. Rule number 2 is to think of your destination. If you're going to the beach, think of how beautiful the beach is gonna be. If you're visiting family or a loved one, think about how excited you are to see them. Think of the reason why you're going, because sometimes that helps me a lot too. And also think of the time you're saving. If you're going pretty far, it can be a long drive and we don't have time to drive for 3 days straight. So yeah, think of the time you're saving and think of the reason why you're going there. And think of how much fun you're gonna have when you get there. Tip number 3 is if you're with a friend, talk to your friend. I know this sounds really obvious, but if you are with a good friend, they'll understand your anxiety. And to me, it really helps a lot to just talk to that person. Don't talk too much because sometimes I've kind of freaked my friends out before. They're like, I'm starting to get paranoid now too. So don't overdo it because you don't want to get on their nerves, but sometimes it does really make me feel better just to tell them like, hey, I'm really feeling nervous right now. Like it just helps to say it out loud, just to tell someone. Tip number 4, don't worry if there's no reason to. I just, when I fly, I catch myself thinking, oh, what if it just stops working? And I just have like the most irrational thoughts ever, which is, I don't know why I have like terrible anxiety on a plane. Like I just think, what if the engines stop working? What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And it's like, okay, well, if something goes wrong, worry about it when it happens. It's like there's a quote that says, if you worry about something before it happens, you're putting yourself through that twice. Like think of it like that. Like nothing's happening, so why am I freaking out about this? Like nothing's happened. So also another thing I do is I like to look around. Like if there's turbulence, I will look at everybody, and if everybody looks normal, I'm like, okay, everything must be fine. Or I don't know, if I like hear something weird, I'll like look around, or I'll look at the flight attendants and I'm like, okay, yeah, everything must be okay. Also, I'm not gonna get into all the statistics and blah 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 because I don't want to misquote something, but if you just look up like plane statistics, you'll find like they're very safe, and they always say you're more likely to get in a car accident on your way to the airport than just do a little bit of research on the statistics. Another thing that really made me feel better was educating myself on how planes worked. And I think there was a video I saw, if I can find it, I'll link it below. But there was a video I saw and it was like common sounds during plane rides and what they are. Because that was another thing that really triggered me. Like any little noise I would hear, I'm like, what was that? I would think that the plane, I don't know, every little thing I thought was like the worst was gonna happen. So to me, like really educating myself, like the plane makes weird noises sometimes, that's just how it works, and that way when you hear some of those noises, maybe you'll be like, okay, well that's normal. So that helps me a lot too. So yeah, that's all I've come up with. I mean, to this day I get scared, but hopefully one day I will get over that fear. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that helps you, feel free to comment below what helps you. And yeah, hopefully this helps someone out there, and thanks for watching.